Today I just want to do a quick lip swatch videos of the Kat Von D's Saint and Sinner lip liners and the liquid lipsticks. I believe I think these are limited edition, and they did like flash sale, 48 hours flash sale on Sephora. Saint one came out first. So Kat Von D sort of packaged and relaunched her Saint and Sinner perfumes. I never really got the chance to, smell them when they were first released. I believe the old packaging were kind of like a lighter type of packaging, which was pretty cool. The new packaging is really cool too. There's like a white bottle and then a black bottle. The Saint one is in the white one, the Sinner one's in the black one, and there are like a very intricate details of like skulls and filigree. So I wasn't sure if I would like them. I was kind of hoping that Sephora would have, like samples with purchases, with their perfume, so I can, purchase something else. I already threw out the plastic packaging. It's just kind of like a Ziploc type of packaging, and inside you get, the sample perfume of each, and then you get the full-size lip pencil, lip liner, as well as the full-size liquid lipsticks. So I got one set, and each set was $38. You're not really saving anything. You're pretty much just getting the sampled perfumes for free, but otherwise $38 is pretty much the full size of these two products. A lot of people, I think, on Instagram, as far as what I could tell, a lot of people didn't think it was such a deal, because you can get these from the Sephora store. If you just go into the Sephora store and then you ask them for a sample of certain fragrance, they will most likely give you a little vial that's like this size, and you can just get that for free if you walk into any Sephora stores. So I guess that people think that if they really want to, test these out, they could just do that instead of like spending $38 on, the full-size lip liner and then the liquid lipsticks, and get this for free. I mean, the presentation is really cool because, most likely I probably won't keep the paper packaging. I'll just keep the little samples. But I don't know. I don't know if these will be limited edition. I mean, I think Kat Von D does flash sales of her liquid lipsticks like every month or something, or every month, or every first week of each month or something like that. But I think I'm hoping, or I think eventually she will have, all of the new shades from her everlasting liquid lipstick available as a permanent, in her permanent collection. So if you missed out on these two shades, I think that she will probably have them eventually in her permanent line, hopefully. I don't know, but you never know. She's working on a lot of different things, so I'm kind of curious on how those new like glitter lip toppers are. I think those are pretty interesting. I'm not sure. I never tried the one from Urban Outfitter. No, I never tried the ones from Urban Decay. I only tried the lip toppers from Shui Cosmetics and the Lime Crime. So I'm kind of curious to see how the Kat Von D's ones will be like. Anyways, they look pretty cool and metallic, so maybe, and then apparently you can use them as eyeliners as well, so maybe I'll, place an order for some of those to try out. But I thought the Saint one will be, somewhere a bit, I don't know, it looks like a rose kind of color. I thought it would work on me, but it appeared to be a lot lighter on my lips, and it kind of washed me out a little bit. So I was thinking about returning this set, because I was just like, oh, there's no way this can work for me, even though I know that I can mix these with something that I already own. to like, you know, mix them and then come up with a different shade that will work for me. But I don't know, I wish that the, you know, this color just can, you know, alone can work on my skin tone, but it doesn't. It just appears to be a bit too light. So I was like, maybe I should wait until Sinner being released and then see if I can, you know, if I like Sinner, so I can have both of them, and then maybe I can mix those two together. So when I saw the pictures of Sinner, it appears to be like a really beautiful, like a deep grape color, and I realized that I don't really have anything that looks exactly like this shade. I have tons and tons of lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, but I don't think I have anything that's in the cream to like matte formula of this color. Maybe I have something like a deep purple, like a metallic deep purple, or you know, like more like magenta purple, but I don't think I have something like a deep grape color or exact shade like this one. So I was curious to see how this looks on me personally, just by itself, and then if I like it, I can always mix these two together and come up with something that's kind of like in between. So I'm going to show you like, if you know, when I mix these two together, or you know, switch the lip liner of the two and see if I can come up with like an interesting middle shade that can work for me. Because I know this color will definitely work for me, but this color by itself just doesn't look good on me. And I was worried that I might not like the perfumes from, you know, from her line, but it turns out that I like them both. When Elizabeth and James released their black and white Nirvana perfume, I instantly gravitate toward the white one. It just more floral and fresh. The black one just seems a little bit too like too smoky, too like spicy for me. But eventually I understand that, you know, you can mix the two together and then customize your, you know, your own, you know, fragrance. So the Saint perfume says it's dreamy, romantic, and alluring, and the Sinner one says dark, sultry, and empowering. And then also in the middle it says there are two sides in all of us. Does it even matter if I'm like describing the scent to you? Because it's like you're not smelling it, so it's like you can't really take my word for it. I'm only describing it to you how I feel about it, you know what I mean? So when I smell Saint, I can give you the description. So Saint, it says the fragrance family is floral, and the scent type is classic floral. The key notes are vanilla, musk, jasmine. It's definitely sweet floral scent. So if you're into like floral scent or something slightly sweet or a sweet floral, it doesn't smell so much of like a candy. I don't like those. I don't like anything that smells like desserts or whatever. If anything, I like a more natural like floral scent. I think for me personally, I like something very fresh and very floral, so I'm always leaning towards something that reminds me of like blooming flowers. You know, jasmine is like one of my favorite scents, I think, till this day. And I also like mandarin, like, you know, orange mandarin scent, citrus like mandarin scent. And I feel like I'm not personally a fan of vanilla by itself, but when vanilla is mixed with like jasmine or rose and a little bit of like, you know, like mandarin, like citrus scent, it becomes like more tolerable for me. So I noticed that majority of the fragrances that I gravitate towards usually have notes of jasmine, vanilla, musk in it. So this right away, like, I like it. I think it's a tiny bit of sweet when I first spritz it onto my skin, but as it dries down, I pick up more of a floral, like fresher, like floral scent. Because when I first spritz this on my skin, it just comes off like a little bit too sweet for me. But I like how it dries down and then became a little bit, it becomes more like a fresher floral scent. I was worried that I might not like Sinner because, you know, I didn't like the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black at first. Sinner, the fragrance family says, is warm and spicy, and it's a cool spices. The key notes for the Sinner one is patchouli, wood, and cinnamon. So let me spritz this. Now this one, right off the bat, it definitely is a little bit spicier than the Saint one. Yeah, it's a little bit sharper. Definitely like still has a bit of like a sweetness to it, but it's definitely more of a spicy type of like a smoky sweet versus something that's more soft and feminine. This one, yeah, I can smell the cinnamon. I like this too, so I'm really glad that I like this one too, because this is something that I usually like when I go out at night. Well, I don't really go out at night anymore, but when I used to go out at night, I like something a little bit more like woody, a little bit more like oriental and woody type of like smokier, you know, thicker, heavier perfume when I used to go out at night, because it just, I don't know, it smells better and it kind of like creates that mood, you know, when you're out at night because it's dark outside, and you create that like type of a mysterious type of mood. So it's very moody. I like something like this, a little bit spicier, and it lasts longer too. Usually this type of scent lasts a little bit longer than the fresh floral type of scent. I haven't mixed the two together, but I can see these two will mix together really, really well. Yeah, this is definitely like a day to night type of scent. Like I will wear this throughout the day, like every day. It's like a daily type of fragrance I will wear to work. It's not too overwhelming. And then I will probably, you know, have this in my bag or in my purse when I, you know, go out at night, and spritz a little bit mix in, so makes it a little bit more spicier, a little bit smokier. Let's just swatch. I never tried their the Kat Von D's lip liners, and I'm surprised that these are very creamy and they're matte finish. So this is Saint. It actually, once I swatch it, it looks more like a, you know, rose pink type of color. I thought it would work for me. Honestly, I really thought it would work for me, because I'm like, oh, this is kind of like my lips but better type of color, you know, because this is my natural lips. Well, actually, I do have a little bit of lipstick on, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, just a tiny bit. My natural lips is like not pigmented at all. Yeah, I do have a little bit of like a lip balm before, tinted lip balm. But I thought, oh, this would be a really nice color for me to wear, as like my lips would be better. But once it's on the lips, I was like, oh no, why does it look that way? Like, see, on my hands, it really looks like it's my lips but better, you know, kind of like a rosy pink color. I like rosy pink, but once it's on my lips, it's like, let me show you, let me do this. Very easy to line, and this is like automatic, so you don't have to sharpen it or anything. This is full size, by the way, because once it's on my lips, I feel like it looks a lot more pastel pink, like it has more white base. So I figure out that the reason why this doesn't look good on me is that this has a lot of white base in it. I think that if they take out the pastelness, or they remove the white base, then I think this will work for me. You know, I think right now with my, like, because I just bleached my hair again, so I'm like almost platinum blonde, so it kind of like works better. But before, when my hair is not like super blonde, when my hair was like brassy kind of blonde, it just looks really weird. And then I also kind of bleached my brows, so maybe now it looks better. But when I tried it, like earlier when I first got it, my hair wasn't like this color and my eyebrows wasn't bleached or anything. This just looks like extra like washed out on me because of the white base. I wish that it doesn't have so much white base in this one. It will work so much better for my skin tone because I have like a light to medium type of like warm skin tone. Right now I think it looks so much better than I first got it, you know, because of the change of hair color and the bleaching my eyebrows. So I guess now it kind of works for me. But again, I wish that this just like straight up just rosy pink color without any of those like white base to make this more of a pastel type of shade, because it would work for me if it's just regular rosy pink type of shade. It does look so much better on the back of my hands than on my lips. And Kat Von D came out with their everlasting liquid lipsticks like way before most of the companies. So the texture of these, I think you're probably already familiar with it. It's quite thin, but it's still creamy. It's a regular doe foot applicator, and it goes on very opaque, very smooth. It dries down within like 10-20 seconds. It dries down completely matte, and it's transfer proof, kiss proof. I feel like these are quite similar to the ColourPop Ultra Matte, but a little bit more comfortable than the ColourPop ones. And I remember I used to compare these with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, as well as the Stila Stay All Day lip creams. And I think that this texture is just very thin compared to the Stila one, because the Stila one's more like a dense cream, and these are more like a liquid. So this is the classic liquid to matte formula, and it's not very long lasting now that I've tried other liquid lipsticks from different companies, but it's still one of the more classic type of liquid lipsticks, you know, liquid to matte lipsticks. So it's transfer proof. I did line the outside with the lip liner, and it's not coming off either, so I think that's great. So let's try Sinner. I haven't tried this yet, so it's brand new. I'm curious. Ooh, wow, this lip liner is patchy. Like, this lip liner is patchy. I just went like several times over it, and you can see the lip liner's patchy. Now I'm kind of worried I've never seen a patchy lip liner before, so this concerns me. But let's see. Ugh, you see that? You ever try to like if you ever tried the patchy lip liner, please let me know, because I have yet to come across a lip liner that's patchy. Like, weird. Lip liners are usually, doesn't matter like high-end or drugstore, lip liners are usually really good. But the liquid lipstick is not patchy, and it's very pigmented. Wow, look at this color. This is really beautiful. It's a deep grape color. I don't think I have any lip colors like this. Yeah, the lip color is not patchy at all. It's very opaque. It's a really cool grape color. I want to see how these two look when they mix together. The OCC lip brush, I have like tons of these back in the days when they used to have the squeezy tubes. I bought a lot of the OCC lip tars, and each one of them always come with one of these tiny lip brushes. I always like them. Have them in my kit and have them in my drawers. Okay, so I mixed the two together and you can see kind of color. Oh, plum color? I don't know. This feels really uncomfortable, like the top part of the lips where I have that lip liner. This lip liner does not feel good. It's very patchy. As you can see, the swatches here. Do you see this? How patchy this is? Holy crap! Like compared to this one, this is so much creamier and opaque. This look like crap. But I'm glad that the liquid lipsticks are very opaque and not patchy at all, especially the darker one. A lot of the dark purples are patchy, but this one's not patchy at all, and it looks very good. It's not true to color though, as you can see. Yeah. Wow, that's definitely not true to color. I feel like the 99 cents like Wet n Wild lip liners work better than this. I don't know what's wrong with this one. Look at this. Horrible. Anyways, let me use this on top to see. So this actually looks pretty cool. Like, I do have to apply a little, quite more of the same color on top of the center lip liner, because that one is so patchy and then it's very dark. So it takes a bit more products from this one to turn it into a more of a lavender color. I think Kat Von D has a liquid lipsticks in this particular color. I don't know if it's Love, like LUV, or if it's a different shade, but I think she has something similar to this in her permanent collection. So if you're into this particular type of color, like a lavender, pinky, purple type of color, you can just grab that one. You don't have to like buy two to mix, but since I have these two, I decided just to mix and see the variation of purples I can get from just mixing the two lip colors. It actually turns out really beautiful. But anyways, this is my review of the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner fragrance, as well as the lip liner and liquid lipsticks. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.